What's up guys, it's Nick 2. Real quick video, I just want to talk about how you guys can very quickly level up an alt character so you can start blasting on a brand new class and have a ton of fun. After you've completed the campaign on any of your characters, any subsequent character will no longer have to do the campaign. So I'm just going to make a barbarian really quickly and just show you guys what happens when you actually make a new character. But I'm just going to be able to skip the campaign on my boy Meat Man here, and I'll just show you guys. You pretty much just zone into Kyovashad and the game is just like, here you go, you can do whatever you want. I'll just show you guys that real quick. While we're loading, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I'm really close to the funny number. Help me get to the funny number. Thank you very much. Alright, so now you can see that we have zoned into Kyovashad here. The game is pretty much entirely opened up. You can kind of just do whatever. It's not really telling you what to do. You're kind of just here with a completely empty map, which is not very fun. But basically, at this point in time, your goal is to complete the Capstone Dungeon to unlock World Tier 3 so you can start doing endgame as fast as humanly possible. There are two methods to doing this, one of them obviously 10 times faster than the other, which is going to be doing stuff in a group. I'll talk about how to do stuff solo before you guys immediately close out of the video, but also I set up an LFG channel in my Discord so you guys can just help each other out. It takes less than an hour to help each other out, so you just swap between each other. Okay, I'll help you, and then you help me with my alt character. But there's also going to be a ton of people in there just farming dungeons if you want to find a friend that's going to level up with you slowly, and you don't really want to do the carry thing, you just want to level up together, or you're already maximum level, or I guess in like World Tier 4, and you want to find somebody to dungeon farm with. But let's talk about the solo method, and then we'll talk about the group method, which is literally 10 times faster. But if you're solo, all you want to do is just farm dungeons because it is the most efficient thing for XP. I made a separate video going over the single best dungeons that you can use to solo farm and also group farm. Watch that video if you want to learn how to reset dungeons solo. Quickly, I'll talk about which dungeons are the best for you guys. So, Ruins of Eridu, I did not mention in my video, but it is about as good as Forsaken Quarry, which I'll show you guys in a second. Basically, any dungeon that just has a ton of mobs is going to be your best bet, and it's also going to drop a ton of loot, so you can keep your character really strong while leveling. Ruins of Eridu is all the way at the bottom here, and then another fantastic one for solo is called Forsaken Quarry here, which is immediately above Kyovashad, so you could very easily just run right out of here and just boom, immediately start farming that one. Next one is very good solo, and the second that you get another person to help you, it just becomes infinitely faster than any other farm, which is Champion's Demise right near the Temple of Rot in the Fields of Hatred here. There's just an unbelievable amount of mobs here, and that's going to be your best bet. So if you're playing solo, that's your goal. But if you have people that can help you out, you can literally just walk up to the Capstone Dungeon right now and immediately get somebody to just help you to do it. So as you can see here, boom, I have the Capstone Dungeon unlocked, and we'll just go walk in. But basically, we just want somebody to carry us through the Capstone Dungeon so that we get World Tier 3, and then through the next Capstone Dungeon so we get World Tier 4, and then we want to start doing a little bit of XP farming with them. So as you can see here, I did this earlier with my friend Vanilla, so big thanks to him. As you can see, I zone in, and I just am going to AFK here. I ended up looking at patch notes and videos, but I AFK here. He's killing stuff. I'm just going to get a decent bit of XP from completing this, but basically, I'm just going to wait for him to be able to complete it. So as you can see here, I'm just waiting at the start, and boom, I'm going to get a dungeon complete pop-up on my screen in just a second, please. Okay, there we go. Dungeon complete, Cathedral of Light. So now all I need to do is just TP out. I stayed in so that I could get some legendaries that were on the ground because I just felt like it. But you can just TP out to Kyovashad, and then you want to activate World Tier 3, and then you're just going to do the exact same thing for World Tier 4. Just have him carry you through it. And then once you're done getting World Tier 4, you pretty much just want to AFK in Champion's Demise while you have friends, or at least one person killing a bunch of stuff. They could also just do a solo XP farm. So as you can see here, I'm AFK in Champion's Demise. I'm just watching some videos and stuff. And I have a group of friends here that are just farming XP themselves. They still get loot from this. They still benefit. I'm kind of just sitting here leeching a little bit. But you could also just do this with one other person and just do one of the solo farms. And it's 34 minutes into my VOD, so if I go like, 30 minutes ahead of time, I'm already, boom, level 49 and nearly level 50. There we go, level 50. And at this point, I could continue to, play with them and try to get a lot more loot, or I could just swap over to another character and then help one of my friends out. The XP starts to slow down a little bit after you get level 50, but you could very easily, I think I got my Sork up here in less than 2 hours, so like level 60. So ultimately, this is the best thing that you're going to do, but after less than an hour, my Druid actually was able to get 3 different uniques. One of them is a Barbarian one for whatever reason, but I got like the Storm Werewolf one, I got the Butcher's Cleaver, and you just get a ton of legendaries. It's a massive help just starting your character having all these legendary powers and getting a lot of gear. Unfortunately though, a lot of the items that are going to drop are going to be ancestral items. So anything that is ancestral is locked to, I believe, level 60. So you could either choose to get carried all the way to level 60, or once you're level 50, you could just start to use all the sacred items that are dropping. Make sure you're picking up a whole bunch of stuff so you can actually play your character. And then after an hour or so, you have like a level 50, level 55 character that you're able to blast on, do some solo stuff. Doing World Tier 3 is really easy as long as you just have a few legendaries. And of course, after somebody helps you, make sure that you help them out as well. But that's pretty much it for the video. There isn't any like insane leveling hack. I wish that there was, because this video is a little bit boring, just being like, hey, you need to get carried. But I mainly wanted to make the video to just shout out the fact that there's an LFG channel in my Discord, which a lot of people have been asking me to do, and they come into my stream and they're like, is there an LFG channel? I want to get carried, I want to carry somebody else, etc. I want a friend to be able to play the game with so we can farm XP and stuff, because even me streaming and whatnot, it's been difficult to do stuff with people. So that's the main point of the video. Enjoy the LFG Discord. That's going to be it. Hopefully you guys learned something. If you did, please make sure to drop a like, subscribe to help me get to the funny number, and that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Peace.